the quantity will be very, very limited. The quantities will be limited in a production. And batch production, in a particular shift, we may get one or two or three or more different batches. Okay, for example, I receive an order of the 1 liter capacity 10, okay, 2 liter capacity 10 containers, and 3 liter capacity 10 containers. So 3 different batches I'm getting. So the 3 different type of product I'm going to do in a particular shift, that is the nature of batch products. The mass production is that it contained all. Okay, based on the requirement, the different products will be done. That will be the mass production type. I hope you are understanding, Varun. All you are
Yes, sir.
understanding me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Batch production, yeah, mass production. Very simple example I had given. A ship I'm going to do manufacturing, or I'm going to do today X statue I'm going to do, and that statue I may not be repeated again. That is my job. That will be a jobs of production. So based on the requirement, that particular job will be completed. That is the jobs of production. And you can give the suitable example as a ship building. Don't give the statue. Okay. The second one, batch production. The industry may receive the order of 3 different varieties in a batch. It has to complete. Okay. In a particular shift, it has to complete 3 different product. That will be a nature of the batch production. Okay. Batch productions. And the mass production is the contamination of all these. Okay. And more than 100 different products will be taken different quantities. Okay. That is the mass production. I hope you are understanding jobs of production, batch production, and the mass production.
Yes, sir.
And see, all these terms I wanted you to understand, because next class we will be doing some the problems. I'll be doing some problems. I'll be doing. Okay, a numerical problem will be given, and it is very, very simple. Once you understand, only directly you are going to add this with the numerical values and get this. Or even the calculators also not required to do this. Okay, and what is the production rate? Okay, the production rate will be expressed in terms of hours. How many quantities we are going to get in terms of hours, that will be the production rate. Okay, and this production rate will be different for the job shop productions, mass production, and the other production. Okay, the job shop, mass production, and the batch production. I told, for all these 3 different type of productions, the production rate will be different. According to, please tell me where the production rate will be more. The production rate will be more in case of batch productions and the mass productions, not in the jobs of production. 1 or 2 maybe in the jobs of productions. Now, what is the cycle time? The cycle time is the TC is equal to T naught plus TH plus TH I given. And here the T naught is the actual processing or operation. So that means how much actually the time a particular product has spent on a particular machine, excluding the loading and unloading. For example, I want to do a turning operation on a lathe. On a lathe, I want to do the turning operation, and based on the capability and the experience of the worker, he's going to load the workpiece onto the lathe. If it is a 3-jaw, again, the most experienced person is required. It's the 4-jaw. If it is a 3-jaw automatic jaw, no, not much experienced person is required. But the non-operation time also will be included. Okay, purely how much amount of time we are going to spend over the workpiece to do a threading operation, that will be called as the actual processing or operation time. And what is this TH? TH is the tool holding time, the tool handling time or holding time. So sometimes what we are going to do is, to do the operation, we are going to do handling of the tools. We are going to fix the tool. We are going to change the tool. We are going to do small operation with the tool itself. So that time also will be taken in the cycle time. Okay, you understood? The cycle time will be the operation time, the handling time, and the other one, the TH. Okay, TH and the handling time and the tool handling time. All these will be taken into account. Okay, the tool operation, non-operation time. For example, in a particular problem, it will be given a so and so machine having a capacity of so and so, required to do so and so operation, and the operation time is so and so, the handling time is so and so, and tooling time is so and so. Okay, and try to remember here I given it is the tool handling time. Okay, and the tool handling time, and it is the tool remove time. Okay, and tool we are going to add up and remove, and we are going to load the material. All these will be taken into account. And what is the production capacity? See, a particular industry have been given certain conditions. Okay, some certain available capacity. With this particular available capacity and arrangements, how much production rate it can able to give, how much product output it can able to give, that will be called as the production. Here also I have given the production capacity is the maximum rate of output that the production facility is able to produce under a given set of assumed operating conditions. That means a particular industry which will be having certain operating conditions. With these operating conditions, how much it can able to give the output, that will be called as the production capacity. And PC is NSW HSS RMAP. And here the PC indicates the production capacity. N is number of work centers. And please understand workstation and work centers. And on a lathe, I have the lathe is the workstation. Please understand, lathe is the workstation. On this, I can able to, or I'm capable of doing 3 different operations. Those are work centers. So workstation and work center, try to understand. Workstation is the lathe, and I can able to do a turning operation, step operation, 2 operations. For example, that will be number of work centers. On a workstation, number of work centers may be more. Okay, here number of work centers. That means on given the holding capacity, I can able to do 2-3 different operations. That means it will yield maximum output. You understand? And what is SW? It is the number of shifts per week. In a week, how many shifts SW will be indicating. And HHS, it is the hours per shift. How many hours per shift? How many hours the one industry will be working for 8 hours, one industry will be working for 10 hours, one will be working for 7 hours. So number of working hours, and RP is the rate of production. Please look into this. The rate of production, number of working hours in a shift, and number of shift in a week, and number of work centers. All these together will be deciding the production capacity. The production capacity is the maximum output any industry can able to give or yield with a given set of operating conditions. That will be called as the production capacity. Now, utilization and availability. Let me have the discussion about the utilization. What is the utilization? The output of production facility related to its capacity. And I have been given the plant capacity. This is the plant capacity. Okay. This is the plant capacity, and this is with the set of conditions I can able to decide this is the capacity of plant. Now, how much actual output I can able to take, that is called utilization. So the one can please tell me, and the plant capacity is 100, the utilization is 100 or more than 100 it should be.
More than 100, sir.
So no, I require more than 100, but practically it is not possible. Always the plant capacity will be decided in the beginning with set up given condition, and maximum one can say that it has to be effectively utilized maximum, and how much effectively utilized all the resources, that will be deciding the utilization. Okay, and here U is equal to Q by PC. Q is the actual quantity produced in a given period of time. And you understood, the actual quantity produced in a given amount of time to the plant capacity will be deciding the utilization. Okay, utilization. And availability is the measure of reliability of any equipments. Okay, availability is the reliability of measuring equipments. Here I have given MTBF and MTTR, a ratio of the difference between MTBF minus MTTR divided by MTBF will be giving the availability. And what is this? MTBF is the mean time between failure, and MTTR is mean time to repair. And any equipment is there, you can see that in industry or testing equipment or measuring equipment or any machinery, effectively throughout the 8 hours or throughout the shift of working hours, it may not be possible to get its effectiveness. And sometimes it will come for, it will be failed, or sometimes it will fail to do the measurement, and how much time it has taken to repair, and how much that will be taken into account, and the how many times it will be failing, it will be breakdown, and how much time you have taken, that will be deciding the availability. That means how much effectively it has taken part in production, that will be decided by using these two terms, availability. That means, for example, how many times it is available in the, it will be taking participation in the production, that will be decided as availability. It is the difference of MTPF minus MTTR divided by MTPF. Okay. And manufacturing lead time. Manufacturing lead time, in the beginning also I told, manufacturing lead time. How much time a particular product has taken in a plant since from its raw material position to a final finished product. For example, I have been taken an order of 100 product. For 100 product, I have taken the raw material, and the raw material, how much it has spent the time as a raw material to the final finished product in an industry will be decided, or is defined as manufacturing lead time. And this equation I will be discussing later, because for the job shop production, mass production and the batch production, manufacturing lead time will be changing. That I will be looking into that later. And NO is, here one can look into the handling time, operating time, okay, setup time, non-operation time, and number of workstation. All these will be taken in order to find out the manufacturing lead time. We'll see that later, once after, while doing this one will come to know. Work in progress. Work in progress is the bidding between the two. See how many product work in progress, in the sense is not a final completed product. How many products are taking the shape at different levels or different workstations, that will be decided as work in process. That is work progression. And one work will be located in between two machineries, and one work will be ready to enter into the other machinery, and one product is on the verge of completion from the end of the product. All these will be the work in process. The work in process is AU into PC into MLT divided by SW into SH. A is the availability, U is the utilization, P is the production capacity, and SW is the number of shifts per week, and SH is the